Hello guys, Hollow Knight Silksong might feel a bit tough at the start, so I put together the only tips that I could think of that might ease your learning curve into the game. The game seems to be focusing a lot on the dive attack mechanic, which can feel pretty difficult for two reasons. The first one is that the dive attack goes diagonally, making it harder to aim and hit your target. The second one is that you need to press only the down arrow to perform it, otherwise it will result to a regular hit, which can cost your life on many situations. Now, for the first problem, your best bet is to press the attack button while you're next to your target. For example, instead of trying to aim from afar, position Hornet directly above the target and then start your dive attack. As for the second issue, you just have to get used on pressing the down arrow and releasing the other navigation buttons. I know it sounds silly, but this problem is common for players who are using a controller, since the analog stick often causes mistakes. For the next tip, don't forget that your basic attacks can parry enemy strikes. This is one of your core defensive tools and you will need it to defeat some of the early game bosses. And your basic attacks can also deflect projectiles, one more mechanic that you might find very useful early on. Next, for some reason, games nowadays are very hard at the beginning, giving you no map, no skills, not enough life points, and slowly as you progress you become stronger, having more abilities, access to maps and teleports, making the game a lot easier. Something similar happens to Silksong as well, where you start the game without a map, but you can buy it from a certain NPC. So, you are bound to find this person very close at the beginning of the game, but you have to save enough credits to buy her maps and gadgets. So, my tip is to save your rosaries up until you find this NPC. Additionally, keep in mind that rosaries drop from humanoid enemies and you can actually farm them by resting at the bench. The maps that you will receive will initially be blank, but as you progress and unlock all the gadgets, it will eventually look more like this. Finally, in order to see your location on the map, you have to buy and equip this compass. For one final tip, remember that your active abilities deals good damage. Since the game is tough at the beginning, you will probably find yourself saving your silk points just for healing. While that makes sense, don't forget that the active abilities you acquire early on can both be very useful in many situations. And that's pretty much it, everything that I can think of that can help you survive on Hollow Knight Silksong. There is really not much to it, since the dive mechanic seems to be the alpha and the omega of the entire early gameplay. If you find this video any helpful at all, make sure to leave a like and some positive feedback, subscribe for more relevant content, and see you on the next video.